is Charlie.
Oh. And this is April.
And we're here for something new. It's called Shoot the Shit. And today we are shooting the shit about Payback.
Oh, land. You see?
So before we get started, we need suggestions on our 500 sub special. So comment below, and whatever thing we get the most comments on, we'll probably do.
No, not probably. We will do it.
Okay. So, we're going to start with the Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and the club pre-kickoff match. I thought that it was really awesome that Enzo and Big Cass won, even though Enzo won with a little help from his friends. The fact of the matter is they needed that win to be viable in WWE. So it was a good match. Good way to start things off. It was awesome to watch Finn Balor kick The Miz in his stomach, or whatever it was he did. That was pretty great because Miz deserves it, in my personal opinion.
Look at.
Right, so then we get into Payback, the full pay-per-view. And the first match we come across is Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Sorry. So, everybody that I watched, every prediction that was out there for Payback said Chris Jericho's gonna lose because he's going on tour with his band Fozzy. That didn't happen. Nope. Chris Jericho won the belt and went to SmackDown Live. The fuck are they gonna do with that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. So, to me, it doesn't make sense at all. But WWE must have a plan. Maybe. Who knows? Okay.
There's no plan.
On to the next match. The next match would be Neville versus Aries. That match was really good. A lot of good workmanship and fun stuff. And then, of course, as heels often do in the classic days, got his ass DQ'd so he didn't have to give up his belt. You bitch. That was a bitch move. That was a classic heel move, obviously. But really? Frickin' really?
Okay.
So, the next match that we're talking about is the Hardy Boys versus Sheamus and Cesaro. This match was really good. We saw a lot of the classic Hardy high-flying stuff. Sheamus's white ass got a little bit of color on it, other than his head. Jeff lost the tooth, and
Poor Jeff.
both of them were bleeding, the Hardy Boys. So, it was a really good match. They retained their title. At the end of the match, they do that good sportsmanship thing, and Sheamus and Cesaro go heel. Come back and try and finish the job. It's great. It was really awesome. A heel turn for Sheamus and Cesaro is going to make for an awesome storyline with the Hardy Boys in the future. I think this is setting up for a future pay-per-view match. They may end up having a pretty long-term battle.
How the time gets awkward.
So, the next match after that is Bayley and Alexa Bliss.
Oh my god, I don't even want to know about that one.
Yes, Bayley lost in her hometown. It was sad.
She almost won.
But
She did win.
there's a reason why I believe this is a good thing. So the reason that I believe that this is a good thing is because watching Bayley defend the title against Nia Jax, you really feel for Bayley. She's a hugger, and you love her. But Nia Jax taking revenge on Alexa Bliss for stealing that #1 contendership. Ha ha ha! Little Pop-Tart's going to turn into a squash toaster strudel. Yes! And I can't wait for that match. So, I believe it's a good thing that Alexa Bliss won, because I would love to watch Nia Jax and Sasha Banks kick her ass. Ah.
Woo, woo, woo. I want to see a toaster strudel.
Then we come to the utter disappointment that is the House of Horrors match.
Oh.
Are you joking? Like, really? WWE makes movies. They had Buried Alive matches, Hell in a Cell matches. Did they not draw any inspiration from that? So, their idea of a horror is a stick TP with a mutilated doll head, a refrigerator with mud on it and someone writing on it, and a room full of mutilated dolls. Really?
Well, the dolls one's different. I don't like dolls.
That wasn't creepy. None of it was.
I don't like dolls, so yeah, the doll part would creep me out.
So, first of all, they made Bray Wyatt look weak in what was considered his own house, because Randy basically dominated whenever he got near him, which was retarded. Then, after he dumped the refrigerator on him, they never really went anywhere. They could have gone to an attic, a basement, a few little more horrors. I mean, it's supposed to be the House of Horrors. So, he walks away, goes to get in the limo, and says this little prayer. And the house turns red. And I sat there under my breath going, set it on fire, set it on fire, set it on fire. Because that is the only fucking thing that would have redeemed that horrible excuse for a House of Horrors. I've seen better in kids shows. Anyways, so we all know how that match ended. And honestly, the most shocking, exciting part of the whole show was when the lights came on and Randy Orton was in the ring. And then Bray still couldn't beat him without Jinder Mahal helping out. So, a very sad ending to this feud. Boo! Frickin' boo! That was awful. And I hope they never attempt to do that again. So, next was Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe. So, one thing that Seth Rollins is known for is his high-flying stunts. All over the place. We love this. But I think that the focus on the damage to his knee started too soon. I would have liked to see Seth Rollins wear out Samoa Joe a little bit more, and then Samoa Joe get that gust of energy, and then get his knee, and then they're both exhausted, battling with each other. That would have been a bit more momentous than what we got. That brings us to the main event. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
I do not want to even think about this one, because if I was big enough and strong enough, I would beat the living pickles out of Braun Strowman. I would beat the living pickles out of him. Are pickles not you?
It was a good match. Roman Reigns came out all bandaged up as anyone would have expected. He put in a lot of effort, and to see him, I don't know how other people would have saw this, but when I saw him dodging Strowman on certain moves, I thought that was a smart move. That kept him from getting more injured. And he toughed it out. He put in a really good fight. And Strowman got him. which, is a good thing. They're making Strowman into, like, the master heel, which is awesome, because we haven't had one of those since, like, Kane. And so it's good to see that they're building a master heel like that. I think Braun will be able to pull it off because he's a freaking monster. After the match, as any good heel would, he beat the crap out of Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns was spitting out blood everywhere. He couldn't walk. He wouldn't get on the gurney, which I don't blame him, because the last time he got on the gurney with Braun Strowman anywhere nearby, he ended up in a tipped-over ambulance.
Or flown down the stairs.
So I personally feel like the main event was really good. And if they would have cut out that bogus House of Horrors, horror house, whatever, out, it would have been much better. So,
I got really sad towards the end. They kept replaying the same thing. I'm like, I don't want to see it no more.
literally, she was not happy with that. So, with that all being said, let us know what you think of this segment. It's sort of an idea we're working on. Let us know what you want to see for the 500 subs special. Like, subscribe, comment.
Okay.
Hit us up on our social media. Hit that notification bell. Tell your friends about us. Share us with your friends. And we will see you
Next video!